Okay, so good evening, everyone. I'm excited to be here this evening. I've been off radar for a while, and I really thank Auntie Feintola. At least she's one of those that she reached out to me when she noticed she wasn't really seeing me, and it just reminded me. I know that those that I work closely with, they reached out to me, but to know that my larger family noticed my how would I say it, my absence very well. So I appreciate that. Good evening, everyone. And I believe that every one of us, those of us that were already in the business before, we've been there. And those of us that are guests today, I want to believe that none of us will regret attending this evening's meeting. Okay, so we're just going to start. I always like looking at this image, trying to find myself somewhere here, because this is just trying to show us different lives, different people who somehow the opportunity has affected their lives. Everyone here is somebody who is experiencing some aspect of our business, or maybe all aspects of our business. So I want to say welcome. Welcome to every one of us, those of us that are already business owners, those of us that are here for the first time. And then if you have people that you invited, just send them a reminder, because I believe that something would definitely make meaning to you this evening. That's what I want to believe. So let's go ahead. Now it says here that, have you ever stopped to think about what matters most to you? It's always very important to have self-assessment. This is November 2024. I don't know whether you're like me, that I'm like, where did the year go? We're already in November. I don't know when, it's not too long ago we started. But from time to time, you need to just stop and think. Stop and assess your life as at now. Think about it years before now. Then think about it from now till, sometime in the future. It's very, very important to always know what matters most. What matters most to you varies at different points in your life. And if you're not very attentive to what matters most to you, you might spend your time doing what is not so important. And then before you know it, time has passed. Every single picture here has a message. Maybe at some point in your life, you're looking at you going to school, because we have people who are just 18, 19, 20, maybe not doing a first degree, but maybe doing your master's degree, or you're a parent here, and right now it's all about the education of your children. Or you're somebody who already says, okay, I'm at that age where I'm looking at, my grandchildren, I'm looking at my children getting married, just different things. I'm looking at getting my own home. I'm looking at getting something extra to do. It's always important to assess. Always important to assess. And then when you assess what matters most to you, then look at yourself and ask yourself, okay, so where am I in what actually matters most to me? I think 16 years ago, I was at a point where all that I was thinking of was, okay, something, every one of us, we have something that is like a landmark, or just a land, you have those landmarks in your life. Things that happen that make you, want to change something. So as at 2008, I had what was the most important thing to me. And at that point, I was looking at what is it that I can start doing that can give me a proper residual income. That was all that mattered to me around that time. Because I was looking at myself, I was looking at my age, and I was looking at the age of our children then. We had our babies a little bit late, not late, but I just thank God. But they came later than we had planned. So I was looking at, okay, my age, my husband's age at that time, and then looking at the age of our kids. And at that point, I was like, my God, by the time they're in university, I need to have solid sort of income. I'm not necessarily looking at just my husband, because my dad died quite early and my mom was the mainstay. So, different things that happen in your life actually mold you. So I didn't start working thinking about how my husband can look after me, or how he can pay all the bills. No. My parents, both of them were working. My dad was working, my mom was working. And I know that when we're growing up, both of them contributed to the income of the family. So I was already used to dual income home. Now, when my dad died, everything fell on my mom. So we all grew up knowing that every one of us had to be a contributor to the home. So that's where I'm coming from. So I wasn't looking at something that will happen that my husband will have to take care of everything. No, I was looking at what can I contribute? What can I leave for the children? So that's at the point I joined the business. Then over the years, what matters most to me, kept on shifting. But this year, something happened on June 9th that also shook me. We'll get to that. Okay, so forever, 46 years of changing lives, of affecting lives, of which I am one of them. I am one person that this business has changed my life. God has used it as a platform to, to tighten some bolts, put some things in order. I know that God could have used any other thing, but he chose to use this company. And I am I am very grateful. I'm very grateful. Because if I even go by what happened to me, my family, we had a tragedy June 9th, to be precise. It shook my entire world. It shook my home. It shook my family. We're just taking it one day at a time. But you know what? In what has happened to us, and I've not really been able to work. We have this amazing business that every month, like clockwork, income is coming. That's, in fact, for me, this year has shown me that I'm in the right place. So I want to encourage you that you are in the right place. Whether you are here as a guest or you're here as a business owner, you are in the right place. This is a blessed opportunity. God can use it to help you address things that you want to address in your life. So this is forever. This is a business where if you're doing it right, you will always be happy. You will never regret coming across this opportunity. And I always like looking at any organization you want to be a part of. You want to look at the founding principles of that organization, because if the founding principles is wrong, then every other thing will just be wrong. So for Rex, 1978, this is a man that already had money. I had to go and look at his life. I'm an architect. That's what I studied. And this guy had made money in real estate. So he didn't start this business because he's looking for money. No. He started this business because he wanted to affect lives. And he said the most important thing in life is to help others get what they want and what they need in their life. And he said to eradicate the greatest disease in the world, which is poverty. So it means that you and I, we have to look at how many lives can I affect? If you're doing this business and you're just thinking about yourself, you've already started on a wrong footing. I know that I want to make money, definitely. But the thing is, how do I make this? It's by affecting lives. It's by other people, by meeting the needs of other people, by rendering service. And that's what this organization is all about. Our headquarters is in Scottsdale, Arizona. This is one place that every one of us should aspire to go to. Go and check out your company. This is our company. Go there and see the structure, when I mean structure, both the physical structure and the organizational structure, so that you're confident in investing your time and energy in this business. Okay? Forever owns his own aloe vera farms in Dominican Republic and in Texas. Okay, I've not been to the Dominican Republic, but I've been to the farms in Texas. Our company distributes products in more than 140 countries. That's very good. So that you can imagine right now that people are jackbuying and all that. You and I don't need to do that. We can just be in the comfort of our home, making money from all these countries, just leveraging on the platform that has already been established. The company remains debt-free and family-owned. So forever is about family. The way you're doing your business, that's why I said my forever family. And right from when I started this business, I remember one presentation I did, I think it was 2000, I can't remember, when we did the African rally in Abuja. I don't know whether it was 2010, thereabouts. And, it struck me that I had another family. And I put pictures, because I'm so much into pictures of my family, everybody, I just put pictures of my team members. And I just said, this is my forever family. This is the other family God has given me. And just the same way I pray for my team, I look for how my family, my nuclear family, my extended family, I look for how this business can affect the lives of those that are close to me. Forever as a business is family owned. It's a family owned business. When you go for the global rally, you will see that this is family. And anything that you take as a family business, you kind of invest more. You don't treat it anyhow. You don't do crooked business when you are looking at something that you want to leave as a legacy. So remember, I said, look at the founding principles of the organization that you are part of or you want to be a part of. Go Google this man, Google Rex Mon, Google Greg Mon, and then see the principles by which they are operating or living by. And they said, remains debt-free. So one of the things I've told myself in my business, I want to have a debt-free business. I don't want to have a business. I don't want to have that same cycle of owing. And a lot of people you meet, they might be driving big cars, have big houses. They are up to their neck, above their neck in debt. Look around you. There are people that you are envying. Believe you me, they might be envying you. The fact that you can enter your house, no matter what the size is, and you can sleep. You're not worried about somebody pursuing you or people or the bank calling you. Believe you me, this is an opportunity to look at the mission, look at the vision of a company and find a way to integrate yourself in what the organization is doing. We're all smaller businesses or smaller arms of this big organization. So these are the people that make the policies. You also have to look at the lives of the people who are in positions to make policies that affect you and I. So this is our executive committee. And that should, anytime you look at them, it should give you confidence. At least the people that were here when I joined, they are still here. They are still here. They're still here. I know that some of them are older now and they are at the back, being more like advisors. But then the ones that were young when we joined, we're seeing them growing up in the business. They are growing up in the organization. They are making policies. They are making changes that are making the business better. Now, this is our forever mission statement. It's very important that every one of us, should have this at the back of our mind. The company wants to create a profitable environment. Remember, I said the company is debt-free. So that means as you're building your business, how do I make my business profitable? How do I create that environment for my business to be profitable? I need to build this business with dignity, with integrity. In fact, this is the greatest asset you have, your personal integrity. When a people business, and as you're prospecting, you're building your business, believe you me, you're going to have people that hear of you, or people you've prospected and they go to prospect somebody and they mention your name. You don't want to hear, oh my God, don't run away from that fellow. So you and I must be people of integrity. As you're doing your business, have integrity, have empathy. Go out there to affect lives, not to use people. I know that this money is important. Yes, we use money to pay bills. Very correct. But how we make the money will determine whether this money lasts or it truncates somewhere. And then if you're doing this business and you're not having fun, then something is wrong somewhere. So integrity, empathy, and fun, they are our guides. That's what guides any strategy, any decision you are trying to make. All right. And it says we will create and cherish a passion for, one, belief in our company, our products, and the industry. Before I joined Forever, I already believed in the multi-level marketing industry. It's very important that you look at the industry that has created the largest number of millionaires in the world. When you go and study about network marketing, you don't play with it. You're not apologetic. In fact, your posture will be very strong. What do you do? I am a multi-level marketer. I'm a business owner. You'll be very bold and confident. Before I joined Forever, I had already done some other networks that, yes, I saw the principle. And I achieved in those ones. But the only thing is that, yes, I achieved. But the people that joined me did not achieve. So I didn't want that. I didn't want an organization that I might be able to achieve what I want. And then when you turn back, the network has collapsed. But is the industry good? The industry is fantastic. It's a level playing field. It allows you to leverage. It allows you to make impact. It allows you to help people while making money. So what are we doing now? What are you doing as you're attending? You're getting knowledge. Even if you're already in the business, you never cease to learn. I never cease to learn. And it doesn't matter who is training. Every meeting I go for, I want to pick something. And as you're doing your business, you want to have balance. Okay? And we have to be courageous. There's so many things we want to achieve that you need courage to be able to go out there and do what you want to do. All right? So now, Forever, this is our major timelines. And I did a presentation not too long ago, and I said, what are the timelines in your own business? Those of you that are already in the business, what is your timeline? Before I started multi-level marketing, I looked at my timeline. I finished my master's in 1992. Okay, so by the time I had done 14 years, and when I was leaving school, I never wanted to work for anybody. I told myself I was not going to put in an application letter for nothing. So I did my best. I graduated as the best student in my class. So it's not as if I didn't want a job because my degree was, no, I had the best result. But I said, you know what? I want to chart my own course. But it's easier said than done. But from school, youth service, I already started drawing. I had contracts, I had jobs. When I got to Port Harcourt, I had jobs that were taking me out of Port Harcourt. I have designs, I have buildings standing, both commercial and private. I have them. You know, but what did I notice? I could have a good job now. The next 6 months, I don't see any job. So for 14 years, private practice, 14 consistent years, no gap, private practice, except the time when I was waiting on God for kids. I looked at my life, 14 years, private practice. What was the tangible assets I could show? Not that I didn't make money. When you're making money and that money just goes to pay bills, then you need something extra to take care of investments. So 14 years of private practice, practicing as an architect, doing well. The only thing I could show for my 14 years of hard work was a second-hand Mitsubishi Galant. It's good for you to draw your timeline. And I looked at myself, I said, oh my God, 14 years, this is the tangible asset. Not that money didn't come. Money came to pay bills. But this is the tangible asset I could show. I asked myself, if I continue doing this same thing for the next 14 years, how will my life look like? So 2005, I had to make a decision that somehow I'm going to have to do something extra. Not that I'm going to drop architecture, but I have to add something to change the narrative. So it's you to check your own timeline. This is my own timeline. And then sometime, that same Mitsubishi Galant, I was driving it and I came to, those of you that know Port Harcourt, Garrison. I was coming up from Transamadi, and then the car stopped me in the middle of the road. My God, I knew that. In fact, as I sat down there, I didn't know what to do. The car just stopped. I had never heard before that a car has brain box. That was the day I knew there was something like that. And the car stopped and the car stopped. As I sat down there, people were passing. Madam, go find driver. Madam, you know, they said all manner of things. But I just sat down there, just come out and come and meet me here and collect this car. First of all, when they couldn't wait for me, they pushed me in the car. By the time they pushed me to city, I said, come on, this car for me. In fact, that day I was so embarrassed. By the time my husband came, he just gave me his own car key and I entered his car and he handled my car. It took a while for us to get a brain box. So that happened. Then the second thing that happened about that, my car, you know, I said, draw your timeline. Draw the thing that will make you change something. We were going somewhere. I can't remember where we were going, and we got to Vegetable Garden. Then they had traffic lights. So both of us, my husband and I, were jitting, but we didn't have AC in that car. So we're just talking. Then as we're talking, I just heard somebody from my right side say, give me your phones. By the time I turned, I saw this local gun in my face. In fact, all I was thinking was, if this guy shoot this gun, the gun looks too local. He's not going to shoot straight. He's going to scatter everywhere. Don't mind me. I was still thinking of whether I'll die or not. I'll say this bullet just scatter everywhere. I don't even know where it's going to go. So he asked for one phone. I gave him everything. My husband gave him. And after that, I said, you know what? My next car must have AC. Must. I'm not going to get to any traffic light again. I have my glass wound down. So I began to dream. What is that business? Not just to have a car, but I wanted an air-conditioned car. Then I had not started thinking of brand new. Okay, so something must give. Something must happen for you to make that decision. Very important. So look at Forever. Forever has major timeline. 1978, the company started. 81, a manufacturing facility was put. You could see progress. Forever opens in Europe, Allowfield purchase. You could see, you know, progress. You need to identify your timelines so that you make certain decisions that will take you from one step to the other, Don't wait for anybody to push you. Okay? Now you see that as of 2004, the company started expanding, came into Africa. That's how you and I, Okay, 2000 Forever came into Nigeria. Then from Nigeria, it started spreading to Africa. So the question is, as you begin to check your own timeline, what are the decisions you are making to ensure that your business is spreading beyond where it is? Why? Our organization is amazing. Remember, I told you, something must make you. Yes, I came in looking for residual income, but when we came in, I found out that you can work on a car plan. All right. What Pastor Pat and I did was to go on decide what car do we want. And by the time I said, I wanted an Avensis and I wanted a red one, I never knew that they do not produce red Toyota Avensis. But that's what I wanted, a red car, and I wanted a Toyota Avensis. But what did we do? We went to different car shops and started asking for pro forma invoice. You have to be able to be passionately, emotionally attached to your why. That is what will make you move from one step to the other step. So for some of us, we came into Forever with different things, different things that made, that caused our timelines. You don't just have a timeline when you don't have a dream. You don't have a timeline when you don't have a vision. It's a vision that will make you have a vision board, and then you're able to itemize, I want this, I want this, I want this. Then you begin to pursue it. And as you're pursuing it, you will find out that you have major timelines in your business. If you don't have vision or goals or dreams, your business will just be a flat line, and that business will not make impact. It's only when you have a vision, a big dream, you're able to find out the people in your business that have their own dreams. By the time you have their dreams and your own dreams and put it together, you find out that as an organization, you are moving forward. Your business is no longer about you. You're looking for how to spread out into various places. And then, if you notice in the timeline, at some point, some incentives came out. 2011, Eagle Manager Incentive was born. Why? They were looking at the structure of the business and seeing how, when people become managers, it's like they have a flat line. Okay, so what are we going to do? The same principle should play out in you and I, in our businesses. When we look at how our business is, and we're noticing that for some years, we've had a flat line, we strategize. Look at your organization and ask yourself, what can I do to make some change? Something must give. 2013, we had the first global rally. But before this time, we had African rally, super rally, world rally. Okay, these were 3 different rallies that, believe you me, I think Auntie Faitola knows what I'm talking about. So between 2008 for me and 2012, within the 4 years I started Forever, I had qualified for level 1 Kaplan, level 2, level 3. I had qualified as top 10 in Nigeria. I had gone for world rally, super, just name it. Why? There was something in front of me. But 2013, the company looked again and said, some people were complaining, you're taking over our whole vacation, you're taking over our this, you're taking over our that. And before then, we're always going to US every August. Nigerians loved it. Every year we go to home office. But other people said, no way, we don't want to only be going to US. We wanted to tour the world. But before then, it was only the people that are top 10, or number 1 and number 2 in each country that could do world rally. So you go to the different continents of the world. But 2013, a new dream came. I know that some of us are not happy, but it's good. With the global rally now, you and I, you don't have to be top 2 in the country, but you can tour the world. That was, you have to understand the reason behind every decision. Eagle Manager Incentive was brought out to make sure that every manager is having the right volume and enjoying the right benefits. Global rally, so that every one of us can see the world, not just US. Okay, so look at your business and look at what are those things that I can do that can change the narrative of my business. And then you also celebrate, landmarks. By the time Forever celebrated 40 years as a team, we celebrated 10 years. Just follow. By the time they celebrated 45 years, we did our own party. We celebrated 15 years, and we celebrated it as a team. So look at your business. What are you doing? And then follow what Forever is doing, the changes. Look at the one that you can fit into. 2018, during our 40th anniversary, we packed meals. So what are the places where you and I are affecting lives? All right? So this is today. This is our meeting today. I pray that after today, you will go back and check your timeline. check your business, look at the major landmarks, look at your vision, look at how far you have come, and look at the future. How do I want to go from here? Now, what is it that makes Forever different? Remember I said I've done other networks. There's so many things that makes it different. The fact that you and I have global opportunity in more than 140 countries. Out of the other networks I've done, I think 4 of them were Nigerian. As much as it was cheaper and all of that, the variables were too much. The changes were too much. And of course, by the time 1 or 2 people who qualify to certain things, some of us, the network will just collapse. Then we've had the ones that, okay, I did another network that was American, but the things you qualify for, you don't have access to it. You can only earn from the people in Nigeria because the company was not registered formally here. So, but in Forever, our company is registered formally in Nigeria and formally in other countries. So the fact that Forever is in 140 countries means that you and I have access to 140 countries. So always look at what the company is doing and look at your own business, because you are a little Forever. That's why you're called a Forever business owner, for those of us that are in the business. And those of us that are guests, once you join the organization and start out, you are a little Forever. You're just the smaller version of Forever. So you look at, how do I organize my business to just be that small version of it? We're the largest grower, manufacturer, and distributor of aloe vera gel-based products, right? We're vertically integrated from plant to products to you. So there's no middleman. There's no place that you say, okay, somebody infiltrated this or caused confusion. It is just organized from plant, from the factory, from the farm to the factory to the production, and then to the distribution comes to you. All right. So you're not afraid of adulteration. And so when you're talking to your downlines and your customers and you're saying these are products, they are just the way they have said it is. You're saying it with all confidence that nothing went in between. And Forever is making sure Forever is a responsible company. So you and I, we have to be able to follow suit too. You should be able to tell anybody clearly, we have all the certifications necessary. Everything that the company is meant to do, the company is doing it. We have all the international organization for standardization. When you look at it, our containers, you know, they go through that whole stabilization process. So it's for somebody to adulterate Forever. Let me not say impossible, but it's not impossible. If they take our products and put in another container, it will become water, because aloe vera is mostly water. Okay, so the health and safety or occupational certificates, we have it. We have the Dallas Pretreatment Program Blue Thumb Award, and we have NAFTA. I know that a lot of people that are doing fake things have NAFTA, but you know what? We had our international certification, but we need our Nigerian certification too. Okay, so that's our corporate responsibility. Then when you look at the experiences, I came into this business, it never occurred to me about the traveling, because naturally speaking, I'm not a travel person. Not just because I'm not interested in traveling, but anytime I travel, whether I go to Enugu, I go to Warrior, I travel to US. When I come back, it takes me almost a month to recover. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. I just like my space. So whenever I think about traveling, my God, my whole mind, I'm not agoraphobic. I'm not afraid of height. I'm not afraid of space. I'm not afraid of anything. But just my body, I don't know why. It just needs some time to recover from all that. So it wasn't really in my plan. But you know what? You get into a business that even that thing that you were not planning on, you get it. When I started on the 28th of April 2008, by, I think it was 6th of May or 5th of May, the next month, I was called from Lagos that you have qualified for African Rally. I said, what? Did I know there was anything like that? If those of you that were in Forever then, Forever was going, the company was going to Kenya. And when they told me, I was like, are you for real? In fact, I told my husband that some people are calling me and saying I've qualified for something. He said it's 419. By the time they called back again, he collected the phone from me and said, stop calling this number. Because you and I did, but in fact, it didn't enter our mind. Qualified for what? I wasn't working on anything. So I didn't go to the Kenya. But by the time I'd done the business for a little while, August, September, they told us we're qualified for a trip to go to managers retreat in Ghana. So by then I had understood that, okay, you're doing your business, you're minding your own business, you're just building your business, prospecting, selling, building, and they tell you you've qualified for a trip. So that particular one, we took the boldness, and we went, but our husbands refused to go because they couldn't imagine that you didn't ask them you want to travel. You did not apply to travel. You did not bring the money to travel. And they said you are traveling. and then they are paying for everything. It just didn't enter the realm of our imagination. But since then, we have traveled, and it has been experiences like no other. The company treats you like royalty. If you've never traveled with Forever, it's something you should begin to dream about. Whether the other trips coming up, dream about it, think about it, put it on your vision board and start to dream. It's when you travel with Forever, you will understand that there is travel and there is travel. Okay, so even if you've traveled before on your own, before Forever had traveled before, so and I didn't like the fact that you have to travel, go and stay in somebody's house, and the plate you were not washing in your house, you have to wash it in somebody else's house so that they will allow you to come the next time. I wasn't so crazy about that, you know. And then you have to put off lights here, put off light. In fact, so traveling for me, I was just thinking about all the times I traveled and I had to stay in somebody's house. It wasn't just, it wasn't tripping me. But when you go with a company you've worked hard and they are rewarding you, it's a different ballgame entirely. All right, so we have money back guarantee on our products. Anybody you sell our products to, you can tell them confidently the products will work. Why would I be confident to say that? Because I am a product of our product. If they use it the way they are supposed to use it and consistently, you will get a result. So there's no fee we pay every time. Every time we're paying money, you're paying money to renew your certificate, nothing like that. There is no barrier for entry, it's just that age. Okay, and when we're talking about aloe, there are a lot of people that are promoting aloe vera products, but check what they're using. Some people are using the skin, some people are using different brands of aloe, but we're using the very best, and we're using the good stuff, which is what is inside the inner leaf, not just the skin. So the good stuff is in here. That is what we use as a company. Remember, I said be very bold and confident on your products. We're the largest grower of aloe vera in the whole world. We grow more than 40 million plants over 7,500 acres. So we have enough. We're not going to run short of it. And we have the right variety. You have about 250 species of aloe, and only 5 are not poisonous. And out of the 5, the very best is the Aloe barbadensis miller. Now remember that aloe is from the cactus family. Cactus is not friendly with anybody. So you don't just go and pick aloe and plant your house and tell me you have aloe. No. We're using the very best out of the whole lot that is giving results. So always know what you have and be able to project that. Our products are hand harvested. Every single leaf, hand. You're seeing the hand doing it. We don't have any fertilizers and all that. It is hand grown. Our natural manure. We have the goats that are weeding, and we have natural manure. Hand filleted. I know that when I went to the home office, I went to the factory. I remember that particular year, we were there, Auntie Fentola, Mrs. Onagorua, I think it was Blessed in Odion. I think we're about 5, if I remember correctly, that went together. So when people tell you that we've been there, and you will dress like this, and you'll be told to harvest yourself, to use your own hand and scoop out the inner gel. So we've done it. So we know that this is real. And I don't even want you to take my word for it. Build your business, especially if you go for the level up. You will go to the factory, you go to the farm yourself. Desire to go and see this for yourself. Our aloe can produce leaves for up to 5 years before they are harvested. We don't just harvest things that are immature. We allow it to be matured. Now, when I say that I'm a product of a product, one of the ways you check yourself when you're checking your productivity is how many products are you using? How many? If you're using up to 15 of our products, you're doing fantastic. If you're using less than 50, you could do better. So look at yourself. And when we say product, it doesn't mean you're going to swallow. But when you look at your toothpaste, your bathing soap, your body cream, your hair products, you're using our products. What you are branding yourself. You become the brand. Every one of us, we are the CEO of your company, and you're the major marketer of your company. The way we do in this business, we don't have billboards. You and I are the billboards that people are seeing. When you go outside and you see one big billboard of Coca-Cola or one big billboard, and they're paying so much for those billboards. That money is invested in you and I. You're getting fantastic bonus so that you will use the products. And then you go out there as the billboard, attracting people. You become your brand, honestly. And when people see you, they look at your skin, they look at your face, they look at your confidence. They want whatever it is you are selling. You and I must look at, when I started, and some people tell me, when I started the business, I didn't really look at selling my first pack. I know that most people, well, it depends. If you're starting and maybe you borrowed the money, please sell and return that money. And don't ever feel bad that you're borrowing money to start. People borrow money to start business, for crying out loud. If you see a business that's going to change your life, if you need to borrow to start, borrow and start. But make sure you pay back so that you are not eating what is not yours. Build business with integrity. When I started the business, my focus was to make money, right? And then I wasn't ready to use at that time because I felt, I don't need this product. So I was using it for my mom. But by the time I realized that I needed the product, I wasn't looking at my personal purchase anymore for selling. I just decided to rearrange my house. Whatever it is that Forever is selling, no way will I buy any other brand. You can come to my house suddenly. You can come to my house at any time. Anytime you feel like walking. You will not see me using any other product or any other brand that Forever has, and I'm using another brand. It is not possible. Why? You might say, is it that I had all the money? No way. All of us started on the same place. No matter how you started, we started with that initial purchase and became an assistant supervisor. And then again, I'm not working in Shell. I don't have people. It's not about Shell. It's not about Chevron. It's not about all those oil companies. We are normal people, just like you, every other normal Nigerians building their business. You want to be productive. You want to become the brand. When you are using, there's this law of attraction. You begin to attract people to yourself. You're going out there, you are the walking billboard. So some people will tell me, if I take the products now, what if I don't sell it? I said, bring it out from under your bed. If nobody has agreed to buy your product, don't bother yourself. Use it. Drink your product, bath your product, rub your product. I give you 1 month to 6 weeks. Your skin will glow. Something about you will change. That those people that did not even want to listen to you before, they will look at you and want whatever it is you're selling. If you check the people that sell bags, shoes, whatever, they wear what they are selling. People buy whatever it is they are seeing on you. So look at our business. Look at our products. We have wide range. Choose what you can use. Build it up. Gradually, you see yourself able to sell without struggle. So what do? We use the products. You become your very best customer. You become the brand. And then you share your products. So if I'm the brand, I will not give you, what do you call it? I won't be giving you gifts that are outside of my product. Thank God for the perfume. Thank God for the shampoo. Thank God for different products that I can use to give birthday gift, wedding gift, anything I want to do. So even if I must buy a particular thing I'm buying, I will not buy something that Forever has. So let's assume somebody has a baby. Forever does not have Pampers. So given, I can buy Pampers. Forever does not have wipes. Okay, I can buy wipes. But you know what? Beyond those two, I'm not buying anything again. I'm going to give them our soap. I'm going to give them jelly. I'm going to give them our liquid soap, something from my shop. So learn how to share the benefits of your products. Learn how to share the products. Develop customers. A lot of your customers can come from what you share. Build a team. All this is part of what we do. Don't do one and leave the other one. Don't be somebody who builds team without selling products. Don't be somebody who sells products without building team. We must do all of it. All of it, we need to do it together. Talk to people about the opportunity. Find people that will do exactly what you're doing. That is what we do. Coach the team. Learn. Nobody studied forever in university. None of us. We are all here, work in progress. We're all here learning as we're earning. So if we can learn it, you can learn it. If I can learn to talk to people, believe you me, you will be able to do better than me. There are some of you that naturally you make friends, naturally you can talk. Some of us, we're stepping out of our comfort zone. Some of us, when they say step out of your comfort zone, my comfort zone, the major one is for me to come out here. Training is not my problem, okay? But to come out and talk to someone, say I'm prospecting the person. For what? Begging for what? For me, it was such a strange phenomenon that I'll leave the book I'm reading and start talking to you. But you know what? I had to learn it. I had to learn how to relate with people. I had to learn how to be tolerant. Make sure that I'm carrying people along. It wasn't me before. Let me tell you, when I was in school, my classmates, they would laugh. Some of them used to like being in my team. I did not have team spirit. I didn't know what it meant to be a team player. When they give all the group assignments, and they used to do that a lot in my course, they would just say, bring out, maybe give us a project. And they tell you, okay, people are 6 in your group. 6, and me, I'll just say, please, I'll just come to them. And remember, I'm a lady, and I was really small. I'm big now. I was really small in my class. If you see my classmates, big guys. So I'll just come and say, come, all these people that are in my team, I want to get A. So don't contribute to anything. Just sign your name here. I'll just tell them, sign your name. Write your name. I will do the project by myself so that we will get a full stop. And of course, you know, young boys, they are very happy. I said, in fact, they'll be begging to be in Amaka's team because I'll tell them, don't do anything. And I didn't realize that thing was wrong. I didn't know how to work with it. I just I was a lone ranger. That is running by myself. You might think it's a good thing. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. Nobody exists in isolation. So I started learning how to work with people when I joined network marketing. I might want to run and look at, okay. They said we should work together. My God, very difficult thing for me. So that even if I don't get an A by myself, but I'm able to get a B because I work with people, it's a better result. I've learned it because that is what leverage is all about. Don't imagine that I was just building this business, selling by myself, doing everything by myself. And what happened to us in June happened in June. My business would have been finished. That because, say, okay, have I been able to really talk to people? I'm picking up, I'm just picking up myself. So imagine that if my whole business was dependent on me, I'll be in trouble by now. So a lot of the things we're doing is skills that we're learning. There is no skill you need to achieve in this business that you cannot learn. You can learn it. I'm learning, so you can learn. And we have the systems and tools that you can learn, leverage, build this business from your house, okay? So we have you can log in, do your business online. We have a partnership with a third-party logistics company that delivers your goods. Go online, log in, and start studying. We have the tools online. You can go in, look at the tools, look at the trainings, ask questions. Use your FLP 360, ask questions. Learn how to ask questions. It's a skill. Listening, learning is very important. Don't assume you know. Assumption is even lower than the lowest form of knowledge. It can put you in big trouble. And some of us are too proud to learn. See, in this business we are in, it's not about the title you have. Some of us, we came in and we're like ignorance on fire. I didn't know anything about the products, but money, oh my God, I knew how to bring in people. Whatever, don't ask me what I was telling them. But all I was singing then, I used to say, I am hungry. I don't know about you. I'm hungry for success. I'm hungry for my respect back. I used to talk about so much with passion that I am hungry for my respect back. I am hungry to add value. I am hungry to make a mark. I want to be somebody in my family that they will not be able to take any decision, financial or otherwise, without calling me. That was my drive. Then I wasn't even talking about health. So the people that could connect with my passion, they were joining me. Anything you say you will do, oh yeah, let's be going. So it was easy for me to, when I'm going forever, they follow me because then the product was not my interest. It's what the company can offer. I was hungry. And then I used to say, insult. I used to take insult to rub cream. Somebody is insulting me. I use it as rub cream and they were kind my way. So some of us, but at a point I realized that for me to be able to teach, I had to learn. Some of us are too proud to learn. If you don't learn, your growth is stunted. And if you don't learn, you cannot lead. You can't lead nobody if you don't learn. So you and I have to go and learn the tools, learn the business, learn. At every point in time, you want to earn more, you need to personally develop. You can never earn above your level of personal development. You want more money forever? Improve on your personal development. Go and read. Buy books and read. Read books on multi-level marketing. Read books on selling. Read books on recruiting. Read books on leadership. If you don't read, you will not go anywhere. You must be ready to learn. And that is one place that every one of us, we have to be hungry to learn. I don't know it, I learn it. So don't bother about the new price. The retail profit is almost the same, whether the price has changed, because retail profit is a percentage. So this can work for anybody. Somebody that comes into the business, learn how to retail. If you learn how to retail, learn how to teach retailing. You can have an army of retailers like yourself. That's duplication. When you can duplicate what you know how to do well, find where you are good and master it. Then find where you are weak and build it up. Don't say I'm weak in this area, I leave it. No, your weak area is going to floor you. But don't ignore your strong points. Build it, master it, but go for your weak area and try to build it up. All right? So this is what you can earn from selling. Retailing, I had to learn this. I'm still learning it. Retailing, my God, I'm still learning it. I'm still a work in progress here. But we're doing the business. Okay? Okay, so change your life. This business can change your life. It can change your narrative. Forever offers additional opportunities to increase your income and global travel and bonuses down the road. I said I didn't come here to travel, but you know what? The India we went to is my 31st trip, all expenses paid with Forever. 31 places in 16 years. It's not bad. That's like an average of almost 2 times every year. It's an amazing opportunity. See the world. See the, in fact, I did a little slide looking at the countries we've been to, not just the countries, the hotel. In fact, I had to do an archive of the hotels we have stayed in. Hotels that just your 5 days can buy you a plot of land. Forever will not give you that money, but they want to treat you. Enjoy life. Enjoy life. So it's a good opportunity. Then the Japa syndrome. Believe you me, don't let people lie to you. A lot of people that are Japa, I must say, there are people that God has said, look, you know what? Your time here is up. You need to go somewhere else. Absolutely. Absolutely. There are people that God wants you to make impact somewhere else. But make sure that you are going somewhere because God says, not because you're running away. You know, Japa syndrome is an escape mentality. A lot of things are mentalities, abundance, poverty, mentality. If you're a champion, the mentality is here. If God has not said I should move from here, I will make it here. My pastor used to say that a lizard in Nigeria cannot suddenly become a crocodile in the US. And that's the truth. So you need to talk to people around. If they want to jump, but let it be that they have a call to go. And then again, let's assume they really want to go, plan it. Make sure you're not running away. You're escaping from here, selling everything, and you land there. And what you are, you become a nanny. You become a carer. Your waist is paining you. You're doing work that ordinarily here you will not do. You're having headache. You're carrying load. You're living in a way you can't allow anybody who knew you here to come and visit you there. Don't do that to yourself. In case you're online and you want to japa, think again and plan well. All right? Earn more than just the currency of your choice from the comfort of your room. You can travel the world. You can literally travel this world with this business. Okay? Forever solution is that you can actually travel, but you don't have to run away. Don't have that escape mentality. Build a formidable business. Next year, we're going to Paris. And I always say, any country we're going to, go online, Google. Just go to Google places to go and visit in Paris. Begin to dream about it. Begin to dream about it. I know that for some of us, if we don't qualify, we don't travel. Well, it's a personal decision, but just work at it. If you hit it, fantastic. If you don't hit it, you have built enough income to trip yourself. Go and catch vision. There's some people, it's after they go for a rally that their business turns around. But that's a personal decision. Work towards it. The year is not over till it's over. Next year also is Pocket for Eagle Manager. If you want to go Eagle, you can still make it. One thing you have to understand is that because the business does not box you in, tell you must do this at this time frame. Whatever you want to achieve, if you go for it, you can achieve it. What Forever is a network marketing business opportunity. It's not a job, so nobody fixes anything. You can wake up today and say, you know what, between November and April, I'm going to close my Eagle. And it is possible. You can do that. Create extra income by selling your products. People get involved for 4 main reasons: financial, personal, flexibility, and products. You know, so Forever is not a job. So nobody is going to be calling you and be telling you, do this, do that, do that. You are your own boss. You are your own boss. You decide what you want. Who can join Forever? Anyone. As long as you're above 18 years, you can join this business. Nobody's asking you for certificate or anything. Just be ready to build, create your own world. You can do the business. So forever business owners receive more extra money, have more time to build life on their own terms, build a business for yourself without overhead costs. That means you don't have to have an office, that's your choice. And then gain training and support from sponsor your team. What we're doing here, corporate, right? Potential to earn, get rewards, get incentives, put in the time that fits into your schedule. You can build your business part-time or full-time, but never past-time, all right? You must put in time into your schedule. No authorship requirements. You get 35% discount on products as a forever business owner. How can I start? We have different options. Step one, you can accumulate 2 CCs by selecting products or by simply picking this box. If you can pick the box, it's better for you because it's heavily discounted. And please, anybody you meet, forever is trying. I like saying it because that's the truth. Our exchange rate is still way below what is currently existing. I know it's hard on us, but there are people in Nigeria that have the money. So trust God for the people that can afford your products. And when you trust God, they will come. You might not be doing as much volume as you would want, but you are going to break if you're going to still scale over. With our business, you can pay your bills. With your business, you can still buy whatever it is that is in the market. Okay, so start out as a business owner. Step 2, learn how to do your 4 CCs. Ask your upline, attend the trainings, learn how to unlock the full potential of the business by being 4 CC active. Option 2, you can just sign up and be a consumer. I have people who signed up under me, and for 2 years, they were simply using products. Maybe they had hypertension, diabetes, something, arthritis, and they wanted to see if this product would work. And after products started working or giving them the result, they now decided to do the business. And believe you me, my team members that have lasted this long are team members that use the product. So I'm not worried when people come and say, you know what, I don't want business. I just want to use. That's fine. That's fine. It's not that when you use consistently for a while, you will be worth it to become an assistant supervisor. So you're getting higher discount. Okay. So when you start and you start with the starter package, you have all of this. You have a platform that you can download some app. You have your own log. You can do quite a lot of things once you have become an assistant supervisor. So look into that and see what you can do for yourself. So for what you've seen so far, yes, get registered. It's at no cost to get an ID. But the minute you get that ID, decide what you want. Do I want to plunge in and start building business like people like us? We came in, wanted the money, wanted recipe, wanted a lot of big things. Or do you want to just use the products? That's fine. Use the products. Then as you're using the products, you will start getting the results of the products. If you're still not so certain, after this meeting, call the person who invited you and ask your questions. If the person can't answer you, the person will tell you who can answer you. Just make sure that today is not a wasted day for you. So we're looking forward to welcoming you to our Forever family. I don't know whether we have any questions, but thank you so much for being a wonderful audience. So over to you. Do we have any questions?
Yes, thank you so much, Pastor Maka, for that wonderful presentation. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that wonderful proposal you just gave to our new people. If you have any question, strictly for the new ones, if you have any question, just put it up so that let's just take some few, let's say 1-2 minutes to answer your questions. If you have any question, just put it on the question and answer tab or just put it on the general chat room so that we can answer your question. That is, if you have questions. If you have any question, let's see. Okay, I am not sure we have okay, everything I'm getting here is just a show of appreciation. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, Pastor Maka, for, let me see. Thank you so much, Pastor Maka, for that wonderful proposal you just gave our new persons. And it was more than a proposal for me. It was it was a training for everybody. Thank you so much for sharing your experience once again with all of us, and welcome back. Welcome back. Don't worry, I'll see you in Port Harcourt this week.
Thank you.
Okay, to each and every one of us, I want to thank all of us for finding time to join us this evening. Again, if you have any question, if you can ask, I understand that group dynamics may set in, you don't want to ask, you're too shy to ask, but get to whoever invited you so that they can answer your questions if you have any at all. Our utmost desire is for you to be part of us, either use our products or be part of our business. That's our utmost desire, for you to look better and feel better. When we're talking about looking better and feeling better, we're talking about a 360 degrees approach to looking better and feeling better. Okay, Patsamaka, at this point, okay, how much is the starter pack? I think she said that the starter pack is 400.
460.
Yes.
460.
Yes, that's the starter pack that will jumpstart you into the business. That's why it's called a starter pack. So you'll be opportune to start fast, and also if you want to start bringing people into your business, you can do that once you pick up that part. Okay, if you joined late, whoever invited you, just go back to tomorrow or next, go to our YouTube page, and this training will be there for you to rewatch. If you joined us late. Don't worry, just go to Chibueze, just go to the YouTube page in the next few days, and this training will be there for you to do. So once again, on behalf of all of us in Forever Patsamaka, thank you so much.
Thank you very much
for sharing your experience with us and for that wonderful proposal to our new people. And from all of us here, I want to say good evening. If it doesn't make you grow, change it. Good night.